Hello, my friends, and welcome back to our continued blind Let's Play Homestuck for the PC. My name is the FlightlessBird. This is your story-based gaming channel, and today we're continuing on with troll romance, which is incredibly confusing. But yeah, let's be confused together, shall we? Being someone who's still single, the whole idea of romance for humans is difficult enough as is. The troll romance is just totally bizarre. I hope you all having a wonderful, fantastic day today, and yet others will seem to have been hatched for each other. Wait, more troll romance exposition, please. God, you just can't get enough of this, can you? That would have been a great point for a transition out of this illustrated sociological study, but okay, if you insist, well, I did take a transition. Now, see, what's going on here is, it's perfectly simple. When the full matrix of troll romance is in action, we have, hey, why didn't you figure it out? You should be an expert on all this by now anyway. Oh, this is great. Oh, that was it with the romance? Oh, I would have gone like 2 more pages if I had known. Oh, darn. Oh, well. Oh, well, sorry to get our hopes up, my friends, about going on with the troll romance. It's all good. It's all good. Later, our troll hero would try to explain this to our human hero, attempting to convey all the nuance of troll romance to a nearly verbatim recitation of the preceding excerpt. He would try to describe how rich in texture the troll romantic comedies were compared to the one-dimensional schlock of our human cinematic counterparts. He would barely scratch the surface of troll Will Smith's virtuosity with the delicate lattice of troll romance, as he would assist the bumbling, fudge-blooded troll Kevin James through the interwoven minefield briar patch of red rom and black rom entanglements, all the while sifting through his own prickly romantic situation and ultimately learning the true meaning of hate and pity. But would they succeed before the Imperial drone came knocking with his thirsty pails at the ready? Yes, they would. But John didn't understand any of this because he's one. And he wanted to shut up about his awful BS Earth movies. He would just go on and on and on about that garbage. But if there was one theme to be hammered through his thick skull, it would be the troll's cultural preoccupation with romantic destiny. Yes, the romantic landscape is rife with false starts and miscues and infidelities, red and black. But every troll believes strongly that each quadrant holds one and only one true parent for them. And it's just a matter of time before the grid is filled with the auspicious matchups through the mysterious channels of troll's serendipity. In short, their belief is that for each quadrant there exists a pair or triad of trolls somewhere in the cosmos that were made for each other. Wow, another great transition. You wonder if it will stick this time. You have no choice but to take a stab at the rare and extremely dangerous 2-time transition combo. Looks like it worked. So, who is this guy anyway? Your name is Eridan Ampora. So is he magenta? I mean, he's more purple. Let's see. I have a light purple we don't have a name for. So I don't think this is cuttlefish. I think this is Caligula's aquarium. I'm gonna write Eridan Ampora question mark under light purple CA. Eridan, do something awesome. He's trying to do something awesome. Oh, what's this? Wait for it. Wait. Well, there she blows. He's on the hunt for the white whale. Swoop. Whoa! He just fired a Kamehameha wave. Oh my god! Poor whale. Fish food. Okay, that guy is pretty much squared away. What about her? Her name is Feferi Peixes. Peixes? Pe- Pixies? Peixes? She's wearing. Is that magenta? Now, I could be wrong. Eridan Ampora, now I think about it, could be more purple. So I'm just gonna write that. Is she magenta? I'm horrible with colors. I believe that's magenta. Is this a cuttlefish color? So that's magenta. I'm not gonna write it yet, but I think it is. Feferi Peixes. And magenta question mark? Feferi, do something adorable. Swim. Oh my god! Just caught that in a giant net. Taking it down with her into the depths. Oh no, this is adorable. The heck? Oh my god! Is that a Lucis? What the heck is all this? Oh my goodness. Feferi, go home. That should keep her quiet for a while. At least until she dies. Yeah, that's a Lucis. Crazy. Eridan, go home. Well, that should keep her happy for a while. And make a freshly orphaned troll somewhere pretty sad. Examine the block. So they killed another Lucis, it seems, right? The whale was the Lucis? You can really return to your respite block so that we may study a variety of interests. That was very considerate of you. Alright, here we go. Flowing through your veins is nearly the richest blood that Homestuck has to offer. Penultimate on the scale. Homestuck. As such, you are a sea dweller, a subrace, a troll instinct from the commoners of mutation and habitat, a caste which rules over the entire species. Is Lucis like a, what do they call these things? A seahorse? Looks like he has a lot of money everywhere. But ruling, in your view, is not enough. You have an overpowering genocide complex that have made you a sworn duty to kill all land dwellers. Wow, sounds like the guy from the second Aquaman movie. Well, he didn't have a genocide complex, but he did have a beef with land dwellers. I guess it's sort of similar. You have amassed resources and deadly weaponry from around the world for this ambition through many sweeps of extreme role playing while pursuing a working doomsday device, which will bring Armageddon to all those on the surface. Haven't had much luck with that, but maybe tonight. You hold a fascination for military history and legendary conquerors. You have dubiously modeled your profile and exploits after the most notorious figures and their stories, which are bristling with the glory of victory and the sting of defeat and political machinations and romantic intrigue. It is an image you are careful to craft through exaggerated emotional theatrics, and your penchant for mass murder notwithstanding, people tend to regard you as a bit of a tool. You also like magic, and even though you know it is to be fake, like a made-up friend, the way wizards are, made-up make-believe fakey fakes. It's still fun though. Your troll tag is Caligula's Aquarium, and you speak with a vaverd and sort of vavy sounding accent. You hold off on doing anything for the moment on account of courtesy to fellow royalty. Okay, so Caligula's Aquarium. He is light purple. All right. Right? Yes, he is light purple. So we have here Eridan Ampora. So it looks like Feferi is the cuttlefish. It doesn't make sense. She is sort of fishy. I'm not going to put her under my magenta category yet, By the way, I don't know the name of AT yet. Adios Toreador. And did I miss that somewhere? Because, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, she is definitely the magenta character. So I have every name now except for Eridan Toreador. Why do I not know his name? Makes me wonder if I missed his page somewhere. Feferi, examine the block. On the subject of courtesy, you also have returned your block so we can get a better look at you. Again, quite considerate. Royalty sure is civilized. It's got all these squid on the floor. Now we know why she does the globe thing, right? You are also a sea dweller. You have the most noble blood possible. The only of your kind known to possess it. That's a magenta. And the only one to share it with Glub, a deep sea monster also known as the Rip's Carbuncle, emissary to the horror terrors, or as a more hushed tone, speaker of the vast globe. This makes you the heir apparent for Alternian rulership, which ordinarily would place you in considerable jeopardy. Her imperious condescension would steal the flagship from the fleet and make an attempt on your life yourself, if not for the protection of your monstrous Lucis. Yeah, the thing is huge. And if not forewarned of your race's extinction by the whispers of that Lucis, you would have big plans for the throne. All the plans, all of them. You would redefine what it means to be called in troll society. Under your rule, it would mean caring for the unfit and infirm rather than exterminating them. And you have put this idea into practice by calling the fauna of the deep. You tend to wild and beautifully aquatic hoof beasts, grooming and feeding them daily. You capture and cage cuttlefish by the thousands for their own good, and also because they are funny and colorful and you love them. They often swim through the bars of the cages, but that is fine. You run your whole palace as a sort of wildlife adoption facility, even if the wildlife's need for care is dubious at best. And the practice really just amounts to an elaborate role-playing scenario. Still fun though. You also look forward to using your reign to unite the two races. You were told that you would do this one day by your Lucis, even if it does contradict the message of extinction. Oh well, I suppose not all prophecies can come true. Your troll tag is Cuttlefish Color, which makes sense now, and you have a hard time not getting really excited about practically everything! Yeah, she's super duper excited. Let's take a look at this. So Cuttlefish, like, Magenta, CC, right. Cool. Glub glub. What will you both do? I really like these stories and these trolls and these characters. They're just really cool. Eridan and Feferi do something ridiculous. Oh my god, what the heck is this? Yes! Yes! Heck! Yes! Boom. Apparently they were made for each other. Eridan, father of Feferi. Okay, so Eridan, oh god, this text. I mean, I could kind of tell who's who because of the parentheses, but this is, god, why do they have to be so similar? All right, Caligula's Aquarium began trolling Cuttlefish Color. Fef, hey, huh? Glub, glub glub, huh? Yeah, what is it? What? I'm wondering if you can forgo the exaggerated emotional theatrics for once and actually tell me what's on your mind. Nothing's on my mind. Why can't I just talk and glub at you for a reason I don't have? Well, fine. Well, fine. But you don't want to hear it. Yes, I do. We're supposed to talk to each other. That is what memories are for. Whatever. Glub, 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 sigh. Will you take the cup off your mug and tell me what's the matter? Yeah, well, okay, since they are the palace, the pals a guy could ever ask for, I will tell you. Ever then, though, you will only humor me as usual. since you don't agree with my agenda. Any of my agendas, really. None of the agendas. None of them. Are you fighting over another one of those dumb contraptions? See, more condensation. Condensate? No, that's not condensation, that's condescension. God! Flightless, Reed, you are going to make a heck of an empress. No, I'm not. But that's beside the point. None of your plots to kill the land dwellers ever work out, and every doomsday device you ever get your hands on turns out to be a piece of junk. So, I got to keep trying. That's how all the great military masterminds become great. Through upright perseverance. I think deep down you stack these plots against you so you fail because you know it's wrong. It isn't for wrong. I'm not going to explain it to you again. At this point, all you need to know is it's important to me. And I'm doing it for us. I mean, our kind. Nobody understands. Not even you. This is the last time I'll say this. We are not better than anybody. Club! Pshh. Homo Spectrum begs to differ. You are sickened by them, as you say. Why do you spend so much time on the land? You can't have that sort of affinity for our kind that you possess if you've only spent, wait, a few days underwater maybe? In your whole life? Whatever. I have to keep an eye on them up here. It's all about tactics. What about your friends? Do you ever think about them? If they are beneath you, then they ought to die too. And I know you like talking to some of them. You say you like them, but I think you are just pretending. History is full of cases where conquerors consort with members of the enemy in a manly way before wiping them out, even going as far as Green found a sum. It's only civilized. I have a fishy feeling that a stupid doomsday machine is just another excuse to consort with someone in particular. All your feelings are fishy. Glub, 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 glub. 380. Don't you glub and me at that turn of me with me, mister. I'll glub and whatever dumb, bubbly sounding fish noise I want to glub. Oh, dang it! You are angling for so much trouble now! Okay, please, let's just not get into the fish pun thing again, okay? Like they get it, they are nautically themed. Okay, But yeah, I do know. I don't know why she ignores me. I guess she's just bored with me. Vevey had it all set up for her to give me this thing tonight that probably doesn't even work, but yeah, maybe that wasn't the point. I mean, you think Vevey would have a pretty good rivalry going right, or at least had. It was pretty bitter and contentious for a while there, and there was some good chemistry. I don't know what happened. I guess I wouldn't really know. Sometimes people just drift away, I think, or they just aren't into the corner as they are the other ones to be. So, you really think your feelings for her run that dark? It doesn't matter, like I said, she's bored. I guess I'm not as good of an adversary as I thought. Well, that is so ridiculous. Any girl would be lucky to have a chemist as diabolic as you, especially that one. Who knows? Whatever her problem is, she has issues. Well, okay, thanks for saying so. You know, I'm not sure why we never talk about our romantic aspirations. We should more often. It's kind of exciting! Ugh. Probably because you're feeling gossip quota with your nubby-cornered bro. You leave nothing left to talk about with your dear sweet morale. We're supposed to help each other with that stuff too, remember? Maybe. Seems kinda odd, though. The stupid fishy face is what's odd. Have you ever thought about that? Fine. Well, those are my stupid feelings. What about yours? Seems to me like you get along too well with everybody to be harboring any black sentiments. Yeah, I can't think of anybody I feel like that way about. Maybe I just am not old enough to have those feelings yet. We're still pretty young, you know. Yeah. So, okay. Those are your black leanings. What about the Eridan? Oh, God. Is there like a lady that you're vexing the scarlet for? Or lucky fellow? Ah! Tell me! Don't pretend you're all embarrassedly! Okay, this is none of your dong business. Ah, I gotta go. Be back later when it's time to play. Ah, go get a beverage. I know they're emotionally exhausted conversation. Too many feelings and problems. Couldn't be any clearer to you. You and this sea princess have splashed down hard into the Morale zone, and now you don't know which way is upward. Perhaps tonight you will reveal your true feelings toward her, and end those exaggerated emotional theatrics once and for all, one way or another. You need a stiff drink. But ugh, not this swill. You're not that desperate. Check the fridge. You pay a visit to what the common landowners refer to as thermal hull, instead of the more aristocratic and especially esoteric and alien sounding term, a refrigerator. Open it. A bunch of unbelievably horrible wands tumble out. Of course, you knew these were in here. I ain't sure why you looked. Go get a beverage. I like how his expression changes. Ah! Another emotionally exhausting conversation. These two are truly made for each other. Too many feelings and problems. That guy. Talking about a high maintenance morale. Perhaps tonight you will reveal your true feelings toward him and end these exaggerated emotional theatrics one way or another. You need a sugary drink. Wow, they are like truly made for each other. Underwater. Psh. This is too big, glove! Because she's underwater. Disarm. Strice? Specubus? Trident kind. 2 times trident kind. Oh, it's dual-sided. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Darth, shoot, who's that, the red guy from the Phantom Menace? Brain's not working! Who is he? The Sith guy, Darth, what was his name? Darth Maul, there we go. It's sort of like Darth Maul, except, it's double trident D. You decide on wanting to take your mind off the drama for a while before starting the game. You nearly forgot that it's going to be an exciting night. Heck yeah. Everything you're about to do next is exciting. It is always exciting. You're excited! You unequip the Don's Entente, a golden double culling fork, a legendary weapon reserved for royalty, and generally used for ceremonial purposes. Wow. Disarm. Oh my god, look at this thing! Rifle kind. You unequip Ahab's crosshairs. Moby Dick, yeah, Ahab, not Ahab. You unequip Ahab's crosshairs, which is yet another legendary weapon as powerful as your kind as Abstratus will allow. You plundered it from a ghost ship following a particularly challenging campaign. It was the same old Gambligant ship from which your accomplice at the time also plundered a set of extraordinarily powerful dice. You almost feel sorry for the adversaries you will face tonight. They will likely pose neither team much challenge at all, unless one of the links in the prototyping chain includes something especially huge and monstrous. But really, what are the odds of that happening? Eridan, Brother Visca. On the subject of your old accomplice/rival, you guess you'll try talking to her one more time. Even though you know she won't answer. You know she is bored like heck with you and your drama. You almost try not to care about this stupid doomsday device, which probably won't even work. She probably knows you know it won't work. She has probably put all the pieces together and knows it was an elaborate ruse to be in cahoots with her again. And she just went along with it, playing for a chump. Such an idiot. Why does it say a spade? Oh, that's because of the feelings, right? Trying to contact and not getting a response. So here's everything that happened with the Lucis and the head being chopped off. You see, no answer. Bored, just like you thought. She has much better irons in the fire than you these days. But it wasn't that long ago that you were the hottest iron. At the height of your prowess as Seagrifts, Marquis Mindfang and Orphaner Dualscar were in alliance in an unmatched terror, and in competition. Unbridled tempest. Either way, spoils were typically traded and shared. No levels were left for anyone else to gain, none of the levels. She would have the victims of your conquest walk the plank, while you would reap the custodial spoils. And while yet another partook not in revelry, but necessity. She had to keep her fed, to keep her calm, to keep her terrible voice down. If she were to raise it above a whisper, trolls would begin dying. First, the lesser bloods, those were more psychically susceptible. If she raised it to a shout, all on the planet would die, land and sea dwellers alike. And if she were ever to get really upset, she might release the vast glub, a psychic shockwave that would exterminate every troll in the galaxy. It's one strong Lucis. In truth, it would all be too easy to solve the $9 problem once and for all. You just need to lighten up on the feeding schedule for a while. Maybe you'd be a little too busy to bother with that hassle for once. Or maybe you could happen to be off the game for a spell. It happens, even to the best sometimes. But nah, it would make her upset. More emotions, more problems, that's all you need. Sometime later. The Witch of Life takes her place in the land of dew and glass. Report to Eridan. Codfish Caller began trolling Caligula's aquarium. Woo! Faf, are you in? Yeah. That took forever. I was getting worried, kinda. Yes, it was a pretty close call and got kinda complicated. But Sucks finally came through, and now I believe the food chain is complete. Man, that guy. He's a drama machine. It is pathetic. The stupid fishy face is the drama machine, and that's nothing but whining glub. Sorry. Anyway, I should say that about him. He's a hero, and he saved my life. Yeah, sorry. I was just really worried and stressed out. I thought you were dead. And I don't even get to thank you for saving my life or really anything. And I just spent all this time here worrying and thinking about stuff. And I decided I have something I want to tell you. That I've been meaning to get off my nub for a while now. Oh, really? Well, that's good. Actually, that's something I have been meaning to say to you too. Whoa, really? What is it? You go first. Okay, but this is easy to say. Yeah, I know. It's okay. Maybe I will understand more than you think. They might even be saying the same thing. Okay, I hope so. I think now that we are both in this game and have left our world behind, and you can no longer pose a danger to people that you always said play to, I think it's really not necessary for me to be immoral anymore. Whoa, wait, what? I'm really sorry, Eridan. It's just been so hard looking out to keeping you out of trouble. It's taken its toll, and honestly, I'm really exhausted. This isn't what. I didn't even curl my double W's on that one. I'm so upset. I don't know, I wasn't expecting this at all. I'm not sure I can handle this. I'm sorry, it'll be the best for both of us. We could just sort of be, regular friends instead. No, please don't. Look, I'm being serious here. Don't do this. I won't even use my weird accent while I type, okay? So you know I'm being really dead serious and honest about this. Oh, you see, he did. Yeah. I noticed that, a second ago. But apparently that was, that wasn't a typo. That's him actually being serious. Okay. I'm being serious and us too. See? Okay, good. Are you sure you aren't being hasty about this? You've just been through a lot. I mean, we're supposed to be fated to be morals, aren't we? Isn't that how it works? You can't just throw all that away because you're sick of me. I'm not sick of you, Eridan. I really like you. In order to be destined for moral allegiance, both people have to be on board, don't you think? I cannot do it anymore. So I think it just wasn't meant to be all along. And really, you just don't need me anymore. You're afraid to do as you wish. We both are. I can't even look after you anymore. I didn't ever need anyone to look after me. I was totally fine. My ambitions were noble. And really none of your business, quite frankly, your majesty. And the only reason I put up with sticking my flipper in this quadrant with you was what? Never mind. Tell me! Okay, fine. I apologize for losing my stuff over this. I was just caught off guard, is all. But maybe it's a good thing, really. Actually, I might have been proposing the same thing, to be honest. Oh, yeah. Fef, have you thought about it? Since you don't want to be pale with me no more, the possibility of some other type of arrangement with me. What do you mean? I mean, something a bit more, kind of reddish, like brighter red. No, I hadn't thought about it. Okay, well, what do you think about it? Now that you're thinking about it. I really don't know about that. Why not? I thought you said you liked me. I do, but I don't know if it's really in that way. Couldn't it be, though? Don't you think this room and your collapsing and expanding bladder, base aquatic vascular system for those feelings? I never had a chance to consider any of that. I just spent all my time worrying about you and trying to keep you from killing everybody or hurting myself. It took all my energy. I don't think I have anything left for those feelings either. Oh, God. What? I'm the biggest idiot who ever lived. I can't believe I just opened up to you like a chump when I knew what was coming. I am one sad brine sucker, over emotional, sappy trash. You're right, I'm not better than anybody, and I'm worse than anybody, everybody, all the bodies. Stop! God, we just climb out for once in your life. Always carping. You go completely overboard with your emotions. Always looking at villain drama whenever you can. I'm up to my gills in it. I just can't summon the strength anymore. I can't just summon the strength anymore. Oh, God. I cannot believe you are doing the fish pun thing while you're breaking up with me. Real nice. Whoops. I meant real nice. Sorry, but really, it should be as bad as it sounds. When all is said and done, I'm sorry, friend. We have left our behind. Everyone is dead. There's no use of worrying about it now. It's over. It's time to play the game and focus on everything really so exciting. So hang in there, Eridan. I had to go now. Sucks the job, and I have to go home. Bye. Wait, don't go. Glove. Aww. Oh, poor guy. No. Oh, he's got the ring. Aww. What a sad story. Fairy, proceed to gate. Splash. Just flying up to it. You're free. Carcat, check on Solix. Man, that's so sad, though. That's so sad. Oh, someone's back there. Twin Armageddons. Hey, boo. Are you okay? Hey, oh God, what have I done? Solix, please just tell me that's honey. Please just be honey. Please just be honey. Please be honey. Ah. Oh, make-believe time is over. Oh God, oh God, oh God, 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 oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. It's all your fault. You couldn't get him in before the club. Oh my God. Is he dead? There, you blithering pansy. Oh, it's Jack is trying to comfort him. Honk. The land of tenets and mirth. Slap. Gomzi, indulge emotional theatrics. Caligula's aquarium began trolling terminally capricious. Okay, so let me Caligula's aquarium. It's like purplish CA. Oh, that's Eridan. Yeah, that's Eridan. Okay. TC is Gamzi Makara. Right. Gam. I need to talk to Car. Bavar is it Aunt Cicedine? Oh, he's busy being slapped mother effing senseless by the guy who likes knives. Like, really, what message you got, my brother? I don't feel comfortable with that. I have some advice, serious feelings, and problems here, and I need some advice. Haha, yeah, I feel you. He's pretty worked up too. But why? Because our good boss Alex just kicked the wicked mother of his. Nah! What do you mean by that? Are you saying he's dead? Yeah. No. No, he can't be dead. Solix? No, Solix can't be dead. No. Thought these trolls would be around for a while. Like the whole game, even. Oh god. No, I feel like a butthole. Yeah, I say that. Butthole's the thing that just about what everybody feels like. Karga blames himself on it, the poor guy. I told him to be chill because there was a miracle coming. I can feel it. That is the worst of advice. For what an awful thing for you to say. Magic isn't real. Stupid, stop believing in it. Well, I've got to believe in what my heart tells in me, even if it's a vague thing, honk! This is a lot of pointless rubbish and isn't no emotional help to me or him either, for that matter. Put Car on. Oh, I can't really think about the intervening. The black frowning guy kind of scares me. Are you sure I can help a brother up into this chill? I don't know. It probably doesn't matter. My feelings seem pretty meaningless now. Seem petty, meaningless now. She had better things to worry about than my overvavat bull. Like the dead guy who survived her. So forget it, thanks anyway. Bro, my advice, you just kick back and snap into some licks and maybe get your wicked zone on there, I said my bees. What are you talking babbling about? Snatch a nice cold dog. Mother effing chug that stuff like you when the bottle was reunited loves. Are you recommending a beverage to me or something? Is that what this is? Yeah, man, slam a Fago! I don't have a Fago, you stupid idiot. Why would I keep that disgusting stuff on hand? Are you sure about that? Oh. Oh god, you're right, I do. I totally forgot about it. See, man? Mother miracles, I'm telling you! Eridan, slam a Fago. Look at that fizz. You prepare to kick back and snap into some rude elixir and maybe get your wicked zone on. Sure would be startling if what followed was a crudely drawn spit take accompanied by an odd short exclamation. Blah! What? It's just soda, not great, but not that bad either. What's the big deal? All the assault down here. Still here. A princess prepares a minister, a universal remedy for the unawakened. What? Blah! What the? It's got the shades on. His outfit's changed. Honk! Faceball combo times 2. While watching this. Hey, kid. Never got a chance to say how much I hate you. The last one of you. Huh. Watch from a different angle here. Baseball combo times 2. Nope, times 1. God dang troll kids. Every time we turn around, they're smooching each other. Makes a man want to stab his own gut and puke blood. It's like I'm the kid from the never-ending story. I was chased by some boys into this attic. And now I'm watching more people kissing us up basically forever. How many meta layers removed from the story can we get? This attic is spooky. I wish those bullies would just leave me alone. Later, I'm going to ride a long magic dog through sky and screw their stuff up. Ugh, this troll paint is making a mess. It's such a bad idea. MSPA, quick, become more meta while AH is brooding. Oh my god. MSP Adventures. It's watching it from within the picture. Quick, become more meta while AH is brooding. What the? Pistol kind. Laser stops in dismay. AH employs a daring exclamation of author tech, louder to self-indulgence behind his own back. It keeps happening. All MSPA readers make a solemn vow to do an acrobatic pirouette off the stump and blow the brains out. This doesn't stop, keep happening. Oh yeah, haha, get back to the story. Excuse me? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I not going fast enough for you? Well, quite frankly, Your Majesty, I don't think you realize what kind of heck I've been through. Do you have any idea how long I've been trapped in this attic? Do you have any idea how scary it is in here? Oh, do you have even the slightest clue how many times that wolf head over there has scared the heck out of me? Wolf? Whoa! Ah! This is ridiculous. No, this is my life we're talking about here. Bullies, wolves, musty attics, huge spiders. Did I mention the spiders? Let me tell you, I got hella spiders up in this. Dang it, the horn fell off. Dang it, you piece of garbage. I wonder if there's any glue in here. Ah, screw it. You have any idea how much power I wield over you? To what extent I could ruin the heck you step in with that squeaky clean Sunday loafer you used to stump that bookmark and stamp that F5 key? Day dang in and day out? Do you possess even the most infinitesimal kernel of cognizance for the degree to which I can make the shorn shivering weasel that is the totem spirit representing your wretched fascination with this website squeal and heartrending remorse? It would be so easy. I could snap my gray smudgy fingers right now and make you read all the troll romance exposition segments all over again. Back to back to back to back to back to back. Oh, you don't think I'll do it? Oh my god. No! The problem is that when the subject of troll romance is broached, our aspiring human intellects instantly assume the most ingratiating procedure or surrender possible. But we will do our best to understand regardless. It looks like we are talking about more troll romance after all in this video. Humans have only one form of romance, though we consider it a complicated subject, spanning a wide range of emotions, social conventions, and implications for reproduction. It is ultimately a superficial slice of what trolls consider the full-body romantic experience. Our concept of romance, in spite of its capacity to fill our art and literature and to rule in individual destinies like Lil Alt, is still just that, a single linear concept. A concept usually denoted by a single symbol, a red heart. Troll romance is more complicated than that. Troll romance is 4 symbols. The understanding romance is divided into halves and halved again, producing 4 quadrants. The flush quadrant, the caliginous quadrant, the pale quadrant, the ashen quadrant. Oh, you didn't think I would be reading this again, did you? Well, here we go. We're all into Homestuck. Each quadrant is grouped by the half they share, whether horizontally or vertically, depending on the overlapping properties one examines. The sharpest dichotomy. From an emotional perspective, it is drawn between red romance and black romance. Red romance, comprised of the flush and pale quadrants, is a form of romance rooted in strongly positive emotions. Black romance, with its caliginous and ashen quadrants, is rooted in strongly negative. On the other hand, the vertical bifurcation has to do with the purpose of the relationship, regardless of the emotions behind it. Those quadrants, which are concupiscent, the flush and caliginous, had to do with facilitating the elaborate reproductive cycle of trolls. Those which are conciliatory, the pale and ashen, would be more closely linked to platonic relationships by human standards. There are many parallels between human relationships and the various facets of troll and romance. Humans have words to describe relationships of a negative nature, or of a platonic nature. The difference is, for humans, those relationships will never be conceptually grouped with romance. Establishing those sort of relationships for humans is not driven by the same primal forces that drive our tendency to couple romantically. But for trolls, those primal forces involve themselves in the full palette of these relationships, red or black, toward or friendly. Trolls typically feel strongly compelled to find balance in each quadrant and seek gratifying relationships that each describes. The challenge is particularly torturous for young trolls, who must reconcile the wide range of contradictory emotions associated with this matrix, while understanding the nature of the various romantic urges for the first time. Of course, young humans have this challenge too, but for the trolls, the challenge is fourfold. While two individuals find themselves in the flesh quadrant together, they are said to be mate sprits. Mate spritship is the closest parallel to the human concept of romance trolls have. It plays a role in the troll's reproductive style just like it does for humans. This is pretty obvious. Not much more needs to be said about this moving right along. When a pair of adversaries delve into this quadrant, they become each other's kissmisses. As one of the concupiscent quadrants, it plays a role in procreation as well. There's no particularly good human translation for this concept. Closest would be an especially potent arch rivalry. For instance, human players would never be able to adequately diagnose the relationship between the king and the archagent, but troll players could immediately place it as a dead ringer for kissmessitude. They would think we're all pretty stupid right now for not getting it, and they would be right. Trolls have a complicated reproductive cycle. It's probably best not to examine in much detail. A need to seek out concupiscent partners comes with more urgency than typical reproductive instincts. When the imperial drone comes knocking, you had better be able to supply genetic material to each of its filial pals. If you have nothing to offer, he will kill you without hesitation. The genetic material, without going into too much detail, is a combinative genetic mix from the mate sprit and kissmissus pairs, respectively. The pales are all offered to the mother grub, who can only perceive such pre-combined material. She then combines all of it into one incestuous slurry and begins her brooding. This doesn't mean the initial combination was for naught, however. In the slurry, more dominant genes rise to the fore, while the more recessive finds less representation in the brood. Especially strong mate sprit and kissmissus pairings yield more dominant genetic material. The more powerful the complement or potent the rivalry, the more dominant the genes. Troll reproduction sure is weird. We all take a moment to lament how pedestrian the human reproductive system is, and further lament the phrase incestuous slurry is not a feature of common parlance in human civilization. This quadrant involves a particular type of three-way relationship of a black romantic nature, falling on the conciliatory side. It has no bearing on the reproductive cycle except for the indirect ramifications. When two trolls are locked in a feud of some otherwise consensuous relationship, one can intervene and become the auspices. The auspices mediates between the two, playing the role of peacekeeper, preventing the feud from boiling over into a fully calignous rivalry. Since such lesser feuds are getting quite common among trolls, there is a significant need for auspiciating parties. Without them, too many ashen feuds would become calignous and begin to conflict with other exclusive kissmissus relationships, leading to a great deal of social complexity and sore feelings. Even more so than black romance usually involves. Without auspicism, the result would be widespread black infidelity. The relationships each quadrant describes tend to be malleable, if not volatile, especially on the composite half where more toward emotions reside. But it doesn't take much to flip a switch to transmute black rom feelings to red rom and vice versa. In many cases, one party will have red feelings while the other has black. It will often be the case that as one party's feelings will swap to match the other's, since there is no quadrant which naturally accommodates such a disparity. But thereafter, it's not uncommon for these two to toggle between red and black in unison now and then. These scenarios naturally result in both red and black infidelities. This sort of relationship volatility is why conciliatory relationships are an important part of troll romance. An auspicious can stabilize particularly turbulent relationships. If the auspicious fails to mediate properly or has no interest in the role, or perhaps has different romantic intentions him or herself altogether, then the relationship often quickly deteriorates into one of an especially hostile and toy nature. There are many outside factors and influences tugging and pulling these relationships in different directions, and unlike humans who have very orderly, simple, straightforward romantic relations without exception, trolls exist in a state of almost perpetual confusion and generally have no idea what the heck is going on. Being confused by a troll relationship is one thing we both have in common though. This quadrant presides over moral allegiance, the other conciliatory relationship. A reasonable human translation would be the concept of a soulmate, but in a more platonic sense, and with more specific social purpose. Trolls are a very angry and violent race. Some are more hot-tempered and dangerous than others. To the extent that if left to their own devices, they would present a serious threat to society, or even to themselves. Such trolls will have an instinctive pale attraction to a more even-tempered troll, one who became their morale. The morale is obliged to pacify the other, to function as the better half. The two partners in a strong pale relationship will serve to balance and complement each other's emotional profiles, and thus allow the other relationships to be more successful. It's often ambiguous, especially among young trolls, whether a bond formed between acquaintance is a true moral allegiance, or the usual variety of platonic involvement. Furthermore, romantic intentions of a more flesh nature can often be mistaken for paler leadings, much to the frustration of the suitor. But for some pale pairings, as the one above, will be strikingly obvious to all who know them. Good, you just can't get enough of this, can you? That would have been a great point for a transition out of this illustrated sociological study, but okay, if you insist. Now, see, what's going on here is, it's perfectly simple. When the full matrix of troll romance is in action, we have, hey, why didn't you figure it out? Should be an expert in all this by now anyway. Later, our troll hero would try to explain this to our human hero, attempted to convey all the nuance of troll romance through a nearly verbatim recitation of the preceding excerpts. He would try to describe how rich and textured the troll romantic comedies were compared to the one-dimensional schlock of our human cinematic counterparts. He would barely scratch the surface of troll Will Smith's virtuosity with the delicate lattice of troll romance, as he would assist the bumbling fudge-blood troll Kevin James through the interwoven minefield briar patch of red rom and black rom entanglements, all the while sifting through his own prickly romantic situation, ultimately the true meaning of hate and pity. But would they succeed before the Imperial drone came knocking with his thirsty pills at the ready? Yes, they would. But John didn't understand this because he's a moron, and would shut up about his awful, horrible Earth movies. He would just go on and on about that garbage. But there was one theme to be hammered through his thick skull. It would be the troll's cultural preoccupation with romantic destiny. Yes, the romantic landscape is rife with false starts and miscues and infidelities, red and black. But every troll believes strongly that each quadrant holds one and only one true pairing for them. It's just a matter of time before the grid is filled with auspicious matchups through the mysterious channels of troll serendipity. In short, their belief is that for each quadrant there exists a pure triad of trolls somewhere in the cosmos that were made for each other. Wow. Booyah! Spike! That's what just happened. Yeah. All right, now you're definitely trolling us. Come on. Wah. Captain? Nah, I think we're good. Reel it in. Move this along. Yeah, okay, I guess I told you guys enough. Now where are we? Oh yeah, Slick. Oh, Slick. Move this along. It's bad enough that you had to watch this broad smooch a corpse and this kid's blow his eye out once already, even if it was centuries ago. Next! Invalid syntax. For the love of, why would they even design a button like that if it doesn't print the right advancement characters? You are getting really tired of smashing the equal key. I like how the Emperor Zoo groove is going through my mind right now. Why do we even have that lever? Type equal, 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 then equal, equal. Pound. The moon is different. It's very purple and quiet. Doesn't look like anyone here is awake yet. Not like the yellow moon you were just dreaming about. Plenty of friends there all up and around making a racket. It was fun for a while until you woke up with honey in your mouth, killed your Lucis, saved a princess, and died! Luckily, you had a couple of lives to spare. Nope. So are these all the dream? The dream forms? Why does he have two? And why is there a C? Like, I assume these are the dream forms? Why does she not have one? Because she already died, right? Yeah, these have to be the dream forms. Or the dream cells. Most other players only get one extra, but you're kind of a special case. So he has two. A purple and a gold. Which is weird because it's this blue team. Didn't mean to click that right button. This blue team has all purple. The red team has all yellow. A lot like the humans do. But he's got both a purple and a yellow. Boy. Huh? You there, red and blue eye boy? Yeah, he's got the glasses that are both red and blue. Hello? I remember this. I did not get the chance to formally greet you. I suspect this is what made you angry. But worry not. I have been brushing up on your troll etiquette. Pardon me while I consult the appropriate pages. It will only be a moment. Just what you need. Another voice of the imminently deceased invading your head. Haven't they caused you enough trouble already? Get it out! This book is very thick. Troll etiquette sure is confusing. Get it out! 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 Oh, jeez. Ah! The Solex blast off. Boing! You've wasted enough time on sleeping and dying. You've got to get back to adventuring while the adventure is good. And also, change out of these stupid pajamas. Achoo! So let's get back to adventuring. The revived Mage of Doom returns to the land of brains and fire for a surprise rendezvous with the Witch of Life. Podcall. Hey, what the heck is going on here? Friska, get back to adventuring. Somewhere on Lomat, the thief and the page plunder the untold riches of innumerable pointless side quests. What's that? The thief is proven useless, completely unresponsive to commands. You'll need to rely on someone else, someone less stubborn, someone craftier. 8th exile, type switch 2. Switch 2. While the Knight of Blood charges ahead, the Seer of Mind remains behind to unravel the mysteries of the land of thought and flow. It is time. See. It's the voice again. You were wondering when she'd come back. This time you're ready for her. It's time. Retrieve the chalk. Coin. Sniff, sniff, scratch. You search for the appropriate card through your scratch and sniff modus. The card will be unmistakable. It is the one that smells like a fruity rainbow that makes you sneeze. Box of crayons. Inquire. Time for what? To begin your mission. What mission? You must eliminate the Archagent? Surely you must be adventuring by now. Exile Jack Noir. Squiddles! Surely you must be adventuring by now. Land a little cubes and tea. Oh, look at her claws. Claws is so cool. Why, yes, as a matter of fact, it does appear that the Rogue of Heart has been keeping herself quite busy. Aggress! Pop, 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 pop. Wow, she cut off both of his heads. Kitty got claws. Look at all that grist. Oh, look at the cats in the background. Suckering disposition! Oh, look at that smile. Pounds great! Tackle slide! Little cubes everywhere. You inquired the whereabouts of the maid of time. The Air Void has no idea where she went. She just disappeared. Get up and commence the adventuring. The underlings have been getting enormous lately. Must have been something one of those other clowns' prototypes. Speaking of clowns, answer Carcat. It does not appear to be a message from Carcat directed at you specifically. He has just updated many of the memos on the timeline bulletin board he sent a while ago. Your sis no longer bothered keeping up with the endless, mostly incomprehensible communique. But while checking the update, you can't help but skim through the first memo in long sequence, which was written hours ago from your present perspective. Read the first memo. What the heck is all this? Alright, well, this is a really long block of text, and I'm just about an hour, so I think the first memo will be what we do first in the next one. Much love to you all, my friends. Thank you for everything. Y'all are the #1 YouTube community, all of YouTube, and I can't thank you enough. I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day. And until next time, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.